Welcome to Life Fit with DVD. That is me. I'm back again. Hope everybody is doing well. Today, I wanted to talk about multitasking. It's just something that popped on my mind earlier that has been significant in just today, how my day is going. And I wanted to just reframe multitasking in a way that proposes that basically we can't multitask at all. And it's a great buzzword. It's a great lie, in my opinion. I've seen this lie of, oh, you need to multitask it. Oh, get it done. You'll just have to multitask. That sort of buzzword is really, it's not what it is, right? Because what are you actually doing when you're multitasking? You're splitting your attention between multiple different things. And I think a great analogy for this is when you're using your laptop, like I am right now. And I have multiple software programs open. I have a ton of tabs open, and I do it too. I am not perfect, right? I keep the tabs open because, well, I tell myself that I'm going to get to them. I need to look through all of these things. The problem with having all these things open is that it slows you down. It slows the laptop down. And I can't tell you how many times my laptop has crashed because I'm trying to do too much at once. And the brain works the same way. Your attention works the same way, your consciousness. When you focus on multiple different things, when you try to switch between them, it becomes harder and harder to actually remember where you were at and focus on what you were trying to do and that point you were at when you switched. And there's like an upload time that takes place where it's like when you switch, it's like, oh, how did I get here again? Like, what was my logic to where I'm at right now? And this task switching slows our productivity down. Um, and because of this, multitasking is BS. And we really should stop saying that as some sort of productive buzzword. I mean, sure, okay, if you're trying to market yourself, well, I guess just be aware that if somebody's looking for a multitasker, well, they might just be looking for somebody that is pretending to be busy and just bounces around between things and doesn't really know what is a priority. And once again, I'm guilty of this as well. And I know everybody out there has been guilty of this at some point in time. Because there is a difference between being on task and doing the highest priority thing that's right for you and being busy and doing things because you think you need to do them, or somebody else put it in front of you as your attention, like to take your attention. And there are distractions everywhere. I mean, just look at social media. Look at the world nowadays. It's filled with distractions. Everything that we have in our modern society is designed to steal our attention and to put it in a place where we are coming from a mentality of lack, where, oh, we need this thing that they're selling, we need this new tool, we need this product, we need this service, or we should try it, or, oh my gosh, outrage, look at this, look over there. Um, you know, be informed about this new thing or that new thing. And there is so much of our attention that's taken, and it's through an emotional drive and standpoint, where all of this to me is meant to, shock us and to try to just take our attention and put it elsewhere. And multitasking is the same way. It doesn't help. It burdens our consciousness. It burdens our mind. It burdens us from the things that we need to be focusing on. And we know what those things are. We know the things that we need to be focusing on because they will sit on the back of our mind and they'll eat at us, right? Me starting this YouTube channel ate at me for years, and I'm just happy to get started. What I need to do going forward is I just need to focus on each day putting up something new and being consistent. That's how it works. One task at a time, one step in front of the other, and that is how you get things done. It doesn't happen overnight. And it's great to have, you know, big picture things and think about them, but to really get the things done, you need to just go with flow. And for me to even say that is kind of a crazy thing because I'm always thinking ahead. I always want to think big picture. But to really get things done, it needs to be a lifestyle thing. It needs to be focused work, one task at a time, and not trying to multitask. And I mean, that's just, I mean, it's like I've known this for a while, but I think it's a great reminder of just, I'm getting a lot done today because I'm focusing one task at a time and on the key things that I know will make me feel better about just getting the task done. Um, so I hope this helps. My notes are behind another screen here, but yeah, I mean, ultimately, one step at a time, focus on one task at a time. The tasks that you need to do, the ones that have sat on your mind for a while that you really you would feel good about it if you got it done. And sometimes there's even things that we don't want to do, and we're procrastinating. Even more things that aren't even necessarily offensive, but defensive, where they're just obligations that we know we need to get done. And if we get it done, that will actually make us feel better as well. So once again, it just comes back to the one step at a time, following the energy. Hopefully we're doing it from an offensive perspective on the things that we want. Of course, doing it one step at a time on the things we're procrastinating helps as well. And as always, if you're going to tell other people about, oh, well, I don't multitask, right? Just see how people react, and if they'll support you in the way you see things, because ultimately, if we're telling people what we want to focus on, the tasks we want to do, we need to be telling people that are going to support us. And that's not always the case when we tell people, like, what we believe in and how we function. So finding somebody that you can trust that won't take your energy away from you is critical in getting these things done. So be careful who you tell about your tasks, that you're not multitasking it. You're going to focus on the things that are most important to you, not just them. And obviously, be careful with that if you're in a work environment. Hopefully, you have some sort of supervisor or manager that will support you. But if you need somebody else, I would love to help you. And everybody needs a mentor and somebody that can hold them accountable. I'm great at doing that. So if you need any help, let me know. Otherwise, I'd appreciate it if you could like or subscribe. And I hope you're doing well. Until next time. See ya.